Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders saying, what's current? It appears to be Birdman Baby is in the works for creating a reunion of most, I'm not gonna say all, but most Cash Money Records artists. And especially he wants to have Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, and Drake as the front for this reunion. He's putting up $100 million himself. So he's trying to get 500 million or maybe more from receipts, from this proposed tour of his. He's looking serious. He seems very very sincere in his way of displaying this. He thinks that, even though he has some kind of tension with Turk and he's really happy that BG is back out, he's not really, concerned with, anything else but business. He's really not concerned with anything other than that. Brian Christopher Williams, otherwise known as Baby or Birdman, really has stayed within the realms of the culture. Put some respect, RESPEK, on his name. Put some respect on that name. He's a pioneer. People laid the blueprint. There was Jay Prince, Master P, the Rockefeller crew. They had, the idea behind it, being super impresarios, super producers, and super, creators. That's what I mean by producers, not just ones who make beats. I mean creators and makers and builders. Baby has definitely been of late, in the past few years, been a punching bag for jokes. And when I say I'm serious, though, put respect on his name because he's one of the best businessmen that hip hop has ever seen. Clearly, without a doubt, unadulterated, unfiltered, no doubts about it. He's one of the greatest ever to do it. So if he's serious about this tour, then it could pop off. If he's putting up 100 million, that's usually what you take from a tour. 100 million. That's usually what is based on, the net income, the net receipts. After all expenses are paid, you probably get $100 million. But he's putting up that. So it's important to note that he's trying to be along with his brother Slim to be a mainstay with the hip hop genre. I just listened to an interview with Vlad TV, and DJ Vlad was mentioning to Turk, who is not salty, not bitter, apparently. He's saying like how Birdman is a businessman and he respects that. Put some respect on his name. He enjoys the fact that he can possibly be a part of this tour. And the reason why Birdman, Baby, Brian Williams, not the newscaster Brian Williams, saying he was on that helicopter, but Brian, Baby, Birdman Williams, was saying that he didn't really have a relationship with Turk. He might have been on his label, but they didn't know each other like that, and that's common. That's not uncommon. That's probably par for the course for many genres: pop, classical, rock and roll, heavy metal. You may not even see your boss on a day-to-day basis going through the studio or wherever the place is where you make the music. It just may not be. It may not function. It may function differently. So with Baby, he's trying to make a way for both his money to be spent well and for the people to have a good time. That's the whole point. If people don't have a good time in one city, they're gonna go on Twitter. They're gonna go, X, the platform, the social media site formerly known as Twitter, X, and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, and they're just gonna dog him. They're just gonna talk. It wasn't all that good. It was all right. salute to Champ Fisk. Champ Fisk, another freeloader, another person who comes through is a hater, which I appreciate. Don't stop hating. But I do would mention that you so just slide a 5 or 10 under the mat. Put $20 in the collection plate. So yes, we're going there, Champ Fisk. Yes, and I want you to hate. Don't stop hating. Don't say, "Oh man, he's coming at me for not giving money." just, just, just know that you're a freeloader, and I'm letting you know you're a freeloader. You don't have to be a freeloader, but you are one. But don't stop hating. Continue to hate. You got the question marks going. You don't know what's going on. That's what's going on. I'm trying to get this Skrilla. If you look, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna look at it right now. My current amount of page views for the YouTuber Trap Lord Ross gets heat for upcoming doc. I'm gonna see how much that is. I'm gonna see just how much that is, and you can see what kind of work I'm putting in. You can see exactly what kind of work I'm putting in. Currently, I'm at 694 views in just 2 days. You realize no one was here before me, right? Yeah, I know, but you could still give money right now. That's what I'm saying. Your dad already has the Skrilla. Yeah, he has the Skrilla. Yeah, we'll see what happens when the checks clear and everything happens after that. We'll see about that. But I'm just saying that you could give like $5, $10, $20. That's what I'm saying. Building this network. Oh yeah, I'm breaking up. Yeah, you didn't even put the E in there. It's BREAKING. I'm breaking up now. Yeah. So you can you stay on with your brokenness. There's gonna be somebody else that'll come through. Greg S. Another broke. Well, I don't know if you're broke. I wouldn't say both of you are broke. I just say you're not willing to continue to give business to this platform. That's what you're not willing to do. You're not willing to give business. But salute to you anyway, Greg S. Thank you for being a hater. I need my haters. You both are haters, and I need that. Hate harder. That's my. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, but not for long. How long is that? Only enough to pay your internet bills. I'm sure. Yeah, to eat, to drink, to have a bed to sleep on. Sure, of course. I'm gonna buy that. I understand that. Right. Okay, you kick in Champ Fist's door, but you both better come up with money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm talking about. As long as you come up with the funds, I got no problem. Ain't no money in there. Okay. All right. What am I saying? I'm talking about people who have money. I was talking about how DJ Vlad was talking to Turk, and DJ Vlad was saying how allegedly, I'm not sure this is true. This is just what from DJ Vlad's mouth, but he said that Baby gets $30 million based off of masters and publishing every year. Every year. That means he don't have to sit, he don't have to run a track meet, he don't have to play basketball, he doesn't have to, sign, affidavits for, legal proceedings. Just 30 million a year. Just based off of other people's work, off the sweat of other people. That's how you become a boss. That's how you become a real true boss. When you have your work that you put in, all the contracts that he had to probably oversee, all the different arenas that he had to perform at, because it's also his own masters. All the different people he had to meet up with, all the people that had to clear the checks, all the people that had to do the deposits. He put in work so he doesn't have to do work later. Time is money, but money is also time. Money is also so you can plant your seeds now and then wait till they grow and let them prosper later. That's the beauty of money. And that's what I'm talking about with you broke ass niggas. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are cool. Y'all are cool. I want y'all to hate. I don't want y'all to. Yeah. You're stunning a real one. Yes, he is. Um, you are the only two in the queue, by the way. If you probably notice, from my standpoint, you're the only two people. I don't know if you can understand it from my point of view, but it's Champ Fisk and Greg S. And I want them to hate on me, hate on my goofy ass, and the fact that I'm getting this pay. Either way. Um, so I'm just saying, you gotta put in the work, and it'll come back. Like I said, I had almost 700 views off of the video that I posted Tuesday night. It went up yesterday, and it's continuing to post returns after that. So I'm looking at the not just the amount of views or how many subscribers I have, which is important, which is cool, but I'm looking at my viewer retention, my audience globally. I'm looking at the watch hours. That's the most important thing. The watch hours are the most important piece of the puzzle. Champ says, just know I'm only here because your daddy is a boss on the mic. Pause, pause, pause. You don't know my daddy, and you don't want to know my daddy. That's all I gotta say about that. Don't be a D rider, Champ. Now they're going back and forth at each other. I want y'all to go at me. Don't go. You can go at each other, but y'all can go at me too, because I'm on the mic. I'm controlling this ship. I'm the captain right now. I'm the captain now. That's the thing with pirates. Pirates, you can be a white pirate all day. All day. This is white privilege for real, for real. But once you become a black pirate, things get goofy. You're a Somali pirate, trying to get a shipping boat. You're a ship, not just a boat, but a ship. But you can have the R's and the patches and the one legs and the peg leg and the striped shirt and the nautical striped shirt and the vest and the parrot on your shoulder and everything. That's all good. That's gravy. Be a white one all you want. Be a white pirate all you want. You might be a bussy pirate. See, that's the hate I need. Thank you for that hate. I need that hatred. Star is your daddy. Star is not my daddy. I have a great daddy. I have a great, wonderful, best dad ever. He's been with me since day one. He never let me down, even when I let him down. So I appreciate him to the fullest. If you haven't known that yet, let me state that clearly. All right. So back to the lecture at hand. And also that's cute with the bussy pirate. I'm totally not a bussy pirate. Nothing, never had it, never will. You know. Don't make a mistake. The only boss here is me. Well, where's your money? You haven't put up any dollars. Only bosses have dollars to spend on quality entertainment. Because I put this in the entertainment field. I was gonna put news and blogs or people in blogs or news, but I said entertainment because that's what it is. It's what it is. Entertainment. Birdman, baby, whatever you want to call him. He's now known by a whole new generation that never knew who he was. Probably was born and taking over for the 99 and the 2000. There's these rap kids now, coming up in the game are having old school parties in the 2010s. That's how old I am. My ass is old. I'm an 80s baby. I came out in 1988. Okay, so Cash Money was huge. They had hit record. Give me a project chick. I like them hot. The ones that don't tell me to stop. It up and know how to pop. Back that ass up. I want you back that up. They had hit after hit. Lil Wayne, the black is hot. The black is hot. They were doing the damn thing. Late 90s, early 2000s, even into the mid 2000s when the break was happening and there was all kinds of things that went left and right. Okay, looking into the chat, the chat saying some things. Your dad is a deadbeat, so prove it. Prove how he's a deadbeat. I have 0 people watching right now, so I don't even know if I'm talking to myself or not during this live broadcast, but that's okay too, because I get money either way. Cause this is my main drag. I'm like Troy Star Terrain in that regard. I do this because of the passion, because I like doing it, because I didn't know I was gonna like doing it. I thought I was gonna be real flat, I was gonna be corny, I was gonna be whack, which I hope all of you say that I am, because I'm not. That's called self-esteem. You may esteem me differently, but my self-esteem is different. It's hitting licks. Yeah, that's right. I hit liquor stores. I run up on them with the mask and the gloves and the steel. That's how I do it. No, I get money from the government. If you have a paying job, because of you, I live. If you pay your taxes, it's because of you that I'm able to function. Slinging rocks. Yeah, I'm slinging and banging. I'm slinging and banging in the streets. No, no. I get deposits from the government. This is all I'm not telling on myself. This is all facts. This is all you can look up on the internet. I get $3,600, which is like really $3,900, but they take out, for Medicare, from insurance on my money. So and I get $939 from Social Security. So disability and Social Security, I get all that matched together, and I don't have to pay a dime in taxes. It's beautiful. Mwah. It's wonderful. Chef kiss. Chef kiss. This is chef kiss. Chef kiss. Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Que bella. So that's the part that I want to show the most. I want to make sure that people understand that. People really get that. It's something that's been weighing on my mind, because I'm trying to be like a boss too. I'm trying to be like a boss, like Birdman, Baby, and Jay-Z, and Dre, and used to be Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West. He was a boss for a moment, then he petered out. Nobody cares about Ye anymore. I don't care about Ye. He can drop the most monumental album ever, and I may listen to it, but I may not consider it to be of quality just because of his antics. But I digress. We're talking about Baby. Baby is definitely a Hall of Fame in the hip hop, hip hop sphere. He's definitely in that category of one of the best to ever do it. And he was in Billboard's best groups. Gator boots with the pimp down Gucci suits. And I ain't gonna say anymore because I'm gonna get a copyright strike. But he was with the big timers, and I think he was with the Hot Boy. I think that's it. I think either, but I definitely know he was with the big timer with Mannie Fresh. So his rap skills are, they're not Nas, they're not Common, they're not Jay-Z, or even DMX or Tupac or somebody like that, or Jadakiss or something. But he has some great licks. He has some great lines. Starting to eradicate the worldwide pusher. Put the guns in the bushes. Like, what? Like, just simple rap, but he made it work. He flowed with the beat on that Clips record. The bird started. What happened to that boy? He was talking, put a clapping to that boy. My ears, please never sing again. Exactly. I can't sing. I can sing with a choir. That's about it. I can't do any solos. Don't ask me to do a solo because it's not going to end well. But it's definitely something to watch, to see what happens, how this all unfolds. Because I can see a global tour. I can see this going all over the country, in the United States of America, going to Canada, going to Mexico, going to Spain, going to Japan, going to Nigeria, all kinds of places, because of the fact that just think about the business minds of Baby and Slim. I mean, you have to give it to them. They're the ones that really had the idea. I mean, Lil Wayne, of course, took on the role of discovering Nicki Minaj and Drake, but it was because of Baby and Slim that they were able to inject into them enough bravado and bravura to have their names be amongst the superstars. So you have Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj representing Cash Money at the time. This is a decade ago. At the time, even before, probably almost 2 decades ago, in 2008, 15 years ago. That's that's what we have to consider. That's what you have to understand. The fact that they put a business hand on their talents, on their musical styles. Nicki Minaj, the greatest selling female rap artist of all time. She's undoubted, undisputed champion in that. Drake. So what? Digital sales, streams, what? Maybe 2, 3 billion, something like that, probably more. #1 albums. What do you got? Like 4 of them? More of them on the way. You know who that was. He's got more than 4, I think, too. But I just had to rhyme with that. And Lil Wayne, Tucci, came out with his classic, uh, the Carter 3. Sold 1 million records in 1 week, and that was before streams was really popping, or any any idea of besides a digital download or MP3. But mostly it was all CD sales, which were amazing, which were a great part of the music industry because you got a greater piece of the puzzle of the pie for all your efforts. So he sold 1 million in the first week. He didn't die; he multiplied. He made a lot of money off of that record. And it was a good record. It wasn't like he was just like filler. It was like anything like that. It was his Thriller. But his Off the Wall, what is it? Carter 2. Carter 2. Carter 2 set him up for Carter 3. Because he had 2, and then in between he had a slew of mixtapes. He had The Drought. He had Dedication. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Yeah, The Dedication, Drought, all this in between. Between that time and that time period, he was building on it. He was doing the mixtape thing. So that's it just shows you the level of competence and seniority over the music business. And what are they all worth? Hundreds of millions of dollars. Nicki Minaj, $100 million, 150 million, something like that. Drake, 100 million, $200 million. Wayne, 100 million, $250 million, something like that. Allegedly. I can't say for certain, but the closest thing is to go to Forbes. Even though they may have forgot what they did with the Raw. If y'all remember that. Who said that? But I think Baby has something here. I think he has something here. And with the release of BG from prison, it just seems like they can't go any way but up. They can go nowhere else but up. This is a monumental time period for them to reunite, for them to be on top of the world again, because they were definitely on top of the world late 90s, 2000s. Before Juvie broke up, and before Wayne broke up, and before Drake had a falling out, and Nicki Minaj was stranded or allegedly stranded. They were popping like hard body popping. They're all over the videos. They're on the shows. They're doing. I remember they did a show in Philadelphia. They had they got in trouble for some on stage antics. Let's just say that a young lady showing everything that her mama gave her, and it's just little stuff like that. Cash Money. Okay, so it's about it's, all right. Not showing it what a cash money thing is, but it did happen. It went down. Um, I have to say that there are people that would doubt or look cast aspersions upon. I love saying aspersions. I like doubt upon Birdman, but he's legitimate. He's the truth. He's a boss. He doesn't have to worry about anybody. Like I said, $30 million off of Masters, 30 million a year. That is you know impactful to the genre. And someone might call it a culture. That's something that's very informative to the young people coming up. I'm watching a documentary by Trap Lori Ross, and all is just murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. He's got the notion, he's got the idea of being a documentarian, and he's very in depth and has the knack for conveying information. But it's just too much murder, death, kill. I can't. I had to shut it off. I was like, and it's almost 6 hours long. The documentary on NBA or not never broke again, young boy. So it's it's in his best interest probably to branch out and do more positive uh, documentaries, declaring things like Baby and uh, Dame Dash and people in Slim, Slim and Diddy and Dre and all these different figureheads, as money makers, as creators, as builders, as producers. Why isn't he doing that? Why is he just doing murder, death, kill? That's what I had to question him about. I had a question on Tuesday. I said, "Is he a culture vulture?" I don't know yet. I'm just weighing this in myself after seeing a good chunk of it, maybe 2 hours of the documentary, and what just posting and this right now, just bringing this to your attention that he has a negative viewpoint, a perspective that's very negative of hip hop. But you have to realize he's not making this up. This is a documentary, and he's a documentarian. He's telling all the truths. He's telling all the warts and all stories of the people that are involved. Salute Richard James. Richard James is another freeloader, but I respect him because he shared my video. And Billy Spleen is on vocal. He liked my story, so I appreciate that. See, that is just a minor, small, little trickle of the wave that's about to come through with the amount of views I'm going to get. You said we got a full house today? What do you mean by that? We got two people, and you're one of them, I think. I don't know if we got a full house. All I see are two. You might see something different on your viewpoint, but I only see two people in here, and I think I'm just talking to you. But Birdman, baby, put some respect, RESPEK, on his name! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Yeah, well, all three of you are broke, or have not contributed to this platform. I'm talking about this platform. We can talk about my story later, but this platform right here, this business I've created for myself, you have not taken the time, taken the cash to fork it over to my Cash App yet. That has not happened. I want to see that happen. I would appreciate it. But if it was anything, it would have to be the fact that Baby is the businessman. He's the business mind, along with Slim, the quiet one. There's always a quiet one. Or the super quiet one, because Jay-Z was a quiet one, but he was on the record, so he was not really quiet. Dame was the loudmouth, and of course the quiet one was Biggs Burke. Just like Slim Baby Slim Williams, not Baby Slim, but Slim Williams, his brother. He he it's the king of broken. He is that quiet one that hardly says anything but just does the deals. So I appreciate both of those men. I hope this Cash Money tour pops off and everything goes well. All right. Everybody's favorite time. What time is it? Richard James knows. That's right. Ruler of the kingdom of the air. I'm putting the link in the live chat right now. And now you put it in the air. Good, good, good. Put AIR. That's good. There's the link. All right. So, as I've said before, I'm getting even more views from that too. I have my own audio. Has about 140 views. But the audio that Ralph Anthony Garcia of the United Ronin Network contributed is over 300 views on YouTube. I don't know how many views or reads I have on Vocal. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't get it. They don't give you that much information. You have to scroll through all your stories just to figure it out. I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna take it as, more people know. Like Billy Spleen. I thank you, Richard James, for let him know about the story and let him see for himself. Read it for himself and be honest. That's all we have to do is honest. Because I'm a bullshitter. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. People bullshit me all the time, and I can tell. Okay, we can talk about Birdman later, but we're talking about the ruler of the kingdom of the air right now, Greg S. We're talking about the story. You can slide off. You can give me $5, $10, $20 and slide off, or we're just gonna keep continuing with ruler of the kingdom of the air. So I think that it is important for us to realize that this story has just a few more days before the judges unveil who the number one is. Okay, I appreciate that, Richard James. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate hate too. Don't worry about it. Don't think I can't take hate. I say hate harder. I'm about to get that trademarked. Hate harder. That gives people the chance to say, "What? That wasn't as hard as I was. I thought I was hating." No, you weren't. You were just hating this from the sideline. What should we do, Greg? Ask what should we do? We should tell everybody, tell your mama, tell your grandmama, tell your brothers, tell your sister, tell your uncle, tell your nieces, tell everybody about this story. It's a breeze. It really is a breeze. I'm not kidding. I have complete action throughout the entire story. The whole story is all action. It's all it is action. So I have to display my mind on this page, on this story. It has to be roman à clef, or a story or a novel with a key. Okay, that's a lot, Richard James, but thank you. Yeah, I bet it would explode, but I think you're capping right now. I think you are capping. Richard James. I don't. Unless I see receipts, I'm not. I can't take. You. It's just like at the checkout at the door now in Delaware. You don't have bags. You have your own bags. They have to check you. Make sure you have all the items that are on the receipt. I have to know the receipt. All right. So okay. So I'm taking your word for it. I'll take your word for it. He works for Lady Gaga. Stop the lies, buddy. I'm taking his word for it, though, Greg. I'm taking his word for it. See what it is. That's what it is. But ruler of the kingdom of the air is so monumental in my mind. It may not be monumental in other people's mind, but it's monumental because I always had this for over a decade, maybe 2 decades. I've been thinking about this whole thing and how it relates to what I might do depending on if I'm number one or not. And even if I'm number one, I'm still probably going to do it. I'm probably going to do uh, chapters that follow this first chapter. It's going to be all about the great American novel, Gan. And and that's the thing too. That's what's interesting to me. You know, you see people fighting in the streets and everything. I always think like, damn, they probably read Scarlet Letter. They probably read Julius Caesar. They probably read all these different works, but now they're acting like animals and savages in the streets for the entertainment of millions of people. Why not? I'm not knocking that. Do it. Fight in the streets. But I just want to, just wonder. It just makes me wonder sometimes how I keep from going under. No. But it just makes me okay, wow, that's really deep, Greg asked. Pause on that. Pause. Um it's a special moment for me because it didn't take me long. I didn't write a rough draft. And this is the thing people say, well, that shows. It'll show in your final work. But I didn't. I just wrote 3,000 plus words, all figuring on one, specific idea, all centered on the potential of knowing something that other people may not know. And that's the key to this story. That it's based on real people, but it's been fictionalized. Like so many other things, like Devil Wears Prada, other books, and movies. They portray real people. That's Anna and the Winter, most likely. They don't really say, but they just give you the hint. But there's a whole list. I'll do a rundown. Hold on. On the Road, by Jack Kerouac. Animal Farm by George Orwell. The Lover, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. David Copperfield by who is that? David Copperfield. I always forget his name. Daggone it. Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. They're all part of that. They're all part of The Great Gatsby. There's all kinds of different works that are Roman au clay. Those are novels though. I haven't written the novel of this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Devil Wears Prada and Sky Saunders Wears Trash Bag. That's the hate I'm looking for. 50 Shades of Grey, exactly. That's another one. But that's the hate I'm looking for because you're a broke bum who can't give a cash app of 5 or 10, $20, but you can talk that mess, and I'm allowing you to do it. Keep talking that trash. Keep talking hate. Hate harder. Hate harder. Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air. I just love this story. I read it and I'm like, damn, I wrote this? Yeah, I wrote this. Yeah, this is my quality. Not to be too, braggadocious, but not okay. Richard James is going in on Greg S. They're the only two people in the room right now. I appreciate them no matter what. But this story is so it just hit so much because I wanted to have a better story for one of the challenges on magic realism. I think I did a fair job on that. It was fair. It was like a C plus, B minus kind of thing. But this is A plus territory. I really knocked it out the box with this one. Knocked it out the park. I, I thought maybe I could have had a home run, but it turned out to be a bases loaded grand slam. I mean, before it even becomes judged or not, before they even say one thing or the other, self that I did work that's gonna benefit me throughout my days. Not yet, but soon I will have more than you, Greg S says. Grand Slam platinum, yeah, I know. I could eat a Grand Slam platinum right now anyway, but that's another story. No, This this story is so close to my mind. I'm not gonna say my heart because it's a glorified and glorious pump, but in my mind, it creates something that's a challenge and something that is worthy of being passed around on the internet. It needs to be. I only have what today's the 14th. I got 13 days left before they say whoever is the first place, second place, third place, and the runners up. Excuse me. So that's the main thing. That's where it gets to a point where you have to really consider the the various ideas. Chelsea with her blank on. Okay. Hey girl, how are you doing today? Make sure you like it before you get off, but good afternoon. Rude. Respect the today's goal. You liked it? Thank you very much, young lady. Everybody that you lady is in the building, Chelsea, with her stars on. You don't have to give a full $80 right now, Chelsea. But I'm just asking you to slip me 5, 10, $20, something like that on the Cash App. Here's my Cash App. I'm gonna put that up right now. I'm gonna put that up right now. I don't think she has a bonnet. I think Chelsea's just on her own right there. So I thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for being alone. And Greg, you can hate, but just watch out for the ladies. You can hate on the dudes you want. Hate on the ladies if you want, but I want to recommend it. Not the bonnet. Yeah. Yeah, Chelsea's like not the bonnet. Sure, that's funny though. But I appreciate you for being here, Chelsea. Just my Cash App is open. You can see it on the screen. No, I do not have a bonnet on this. I have a wave cap, as you can see, but you can't probably see it because it's black as well. But I appreciate Chelsea for coming through. Thank you for stopping by. I hope just laying a small donation, 5, 10, $20. That'd be something of worth I could appeal to and appreciate. Thank you very much, young lady. But like I was saying, with this story, and also you can read the story, Chelsea, if you haven't already. Not just my Cash App, but the story itself that I'm talking about. It is available right there. Ruler of the kingdom of the air. And if you can just all your friends, every friend you have on Facebook, every follower you have on Threads or Instagram or X, as they now say, all the cool kids are saying, let them know. All right, now see that's hyperbole. That's going a little over the edge there. The greatest story. It's the greatest story I've ever told. I think it's the greatest story I've ever written, personally, uh, and will continue to be. But greatest story on the other part, I don't know. It's not even in a lot of other people's leagues. There's great stories out there that are far superior than Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air. I have to be honest, but in my mind, it's the greatest. That's how you have to look at it. That's called self-esteem. Other people may esteem differently for you, but you have to look at it yourself. See, you can't even equate the Great Gatsby with it because it's a short story. I mean, F. Scott Fitzgerald had a story in the I can't remember, maybe in the Atlantic or something. One of the literary journals, and he had it was a short story, but then he extrapolated it and made it longer and widened it and created something of worth. All right, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Chelsea, are you familiar with the story? Have you read it? I'm talking to Chelsea right now. Let me see what she says. She's paying attention. But yeah, ruler is key. Okay. Could you possibly give at least 5 to 10, $20, Chelsea, just for the sake of the show to promote it and keep me in good health? Is that possible, Chelsea? Just 5, 10, $20. No, I'm not talking about 50s or hundreds. Just $5 to $20. And see, this is the interesting part. People, not today. I'm broke. Okay, okay. Chelsea's broke. I'm in a room with broke people. Go live tomorrow. Oh, hey, you get paid on Friday. Okay, okay. What? I'm gonna go on at this time tomorrow. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna try to get around at least 2 to 4, 2 o'clock or to 4 o'clock. Not that time in between, but 2 or 4. I'm gonna try for that SS check. Hey, I'm with you, girl. I get that every at the end of the month. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, Greg, as you're talking to yourself too. You talking. You speaking in the mirror. You looking at the man in the mirror. You're broke too. All right, great. You're on my notifications. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, we had Courtney come through yesterday. She's putting her house in escrow. I'm proud of her. She's a day one. She started supporting me from the jump, and she hates the blue background. That it's kind of like a, I don't know, a cerulean blue kind of look. Don't do that. I've donated before. Okay, no, no, yeah, exactly. Tell Greg S. She has donated before. She has, and Greg, yet to see a donation from you. Not yet. Then we can talk. But you can hate all you want. But she's, get ready for her, snapback. She just snapped back at you. She's did it. She's donated before. I don't see you, Richard James. You may have, but I don't see you. Yeah, well, you're doing a cash that went down, but Cash App is up right now, Greg S. To be honest, TBH, it's up right now. So it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. It's for the machine. It's for my lifestyle. You're benefiting my lifestyle, of course, but for this machine, I want to have a microphone. I want to have graphics. I want to have chirons. I want to have all that mapped out. Now I got 4 people in here. Ruler is going to win. Support the machine. Do you even know? There it is. That's for you, Chelsea, just in case you were wondering. There's the link for the story. Check it out at your leisure. Make sure you tell a friend if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then that's something different. But make sure you let the people say. Yes. And whoever that was, the 4th person just left. Or somebody will step in, looking in the door, and then just close it, and they walk out. They just walk away. But I guess you can say maybe it's RKA because those are the main letters that are in the title. Or I might just say RKA instead of Rotka, Rot Coda, or Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air. I'll just say RKA. I bookmarked the link. Thank you so much, Chelsea. I'm sincere. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If we're gonna try to get Marvelous around here. I don't know if he's gonna be on here, but he always sends a donation. I appreciate everything he does. I appreciate all his stuff. And you know what's interesting? You can send a donation whenever you want. It doesn't have to be when I go live. It can be, whenever you get your deposit, whenever you get that money roll, just say, "Hey, wait a minute. What was this? What was this on? Oh, that's right. It's $Skyler Skyler Saunders Saunders 1, and then the S's are capitalized. The two S's at the beginning are capitalized. Have you heard people talking about why Birdman didn't give Turk the same welcome home as BG? Yeah, we were talking about that, Chelsea. I'll go back. We can go back to that. He was saying how he never really had a relationship with Turk. He always had a relationship with BG, Baby. He didn't have any hate for him. He just didn't, mess with him like that, and that's fairly common. I would imagine in the music industry, you don't know your label bosses like that. You can cut records with him, you can be in the same room with him sometimes. You may not even know him. James will send a donation if you dance. So I'm not dancing for pennies. That's one thing I'm not going to do. That's what I'm not going to do. And that's not what you're going to do. See me up here dancing for dollars. Dancing for dollars, dancing for dollars, dancing for dollars. That was a classic line. I don't even know if I'll get a copyright strike. All right. Good to go, Chelsea. Salute, salute. So, it's definitely something that I consider a welcome, to be on a stage where I used to have it. Yeah, salute to Marcellus. Yeah, Marvelous Marcellus. He has the Saturday Night Fever pose every time he donates, so it's cool. That's probably another emoji that I like because it's just funny. Billy Spleen. I know you're typing fast. You're typing fast, Billy Richard James. You're typing too fast. But yeah. So RKA. I just put it up there, like I did with the three stories I placed: a bronze and two silver. But I want gold. I want the top spot. I want to be number one. And I think I have achieved it. I really do think I've achieved it. There has to be somebody that is tremendous, and I'm going to do a whole show on the winner of the story. If it's me, I'm doing a whole show of RKA. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a whole show about it. Whoever wins the top prize, I might do the second and third, but I'm definitely doing a story on the top prize. Whoever wins first place. Isn't the story about the old lady? I don't know what you're talking about, Rich James. Explain further, please. Yeah, I know, I know. You're typing fast. It's all right. It happens to me too. Don't just. It's not just because of age. Sometimes you just slip on the keyboard. But it's tremendous to me to have all this together. To have a system that allows you to flourish. Like I said, there were challenges before that I was like, I could do that maybe. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this one, and I got bronze, $250. Then I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do this one. I'm not gonna. And I said, I'm gonna do this one. What's that? Boom, $500, silver. Then boom, $500, silver. Bam. Like Do it. That's the whole thing. Everyone it's quiet too. Nobody was in my ear. I was just nobody was in my ear about uh Vocal Dot Media to begin with. It was a Facebook ad. After I just got off of Bump Pages, also known as Hub Pages, who didn't have no money for me. I maybe made $4 there, if that. And though I'll just give you my challenge money. I have readership money and I have donation money. I have tip money. I have close to $1,000 in tip money and earn and readings. So this is all about yourself. This is about being selfish. I have heard of them. I had heard of them in actual newspapers. I used to read newspapers when I was younger, and I used to be enamored by them, by these stories. But it's all about yourself. It's all about being selfish, and that doesn't mean being rude and mean spirited and stamping over corpses to get your own way. That's not what selfishness means. Selfishness means the complete understanding of your own self and your own ego, and how to promote that in the world without taking away from anyone else. To be arrogant, to be somebody that has self-esteem, if you want to use a softer word, somebody that is self-interested rationally. That's what it means. I would agree with that, Richard James. We're agreeing all day and all night with that one. Ralph Reeves did a better job than AI would. Right now, I understand that's real, but there could be a day where AI could do something better than not just Ralph, but anybody. All right, see now this is where it's getting funny. They're going back and forth at each other on the live. Greg S and Richard James. Um, I don't agree with that, Richard James. I think he had way better flow than myself. Way better flow than I ever had. And he had great inflection and pauses and uh cadence with how the story flowed, how I wrote it. I appreciate what he did. He did an excellent job and he's being rewarded for it. Okay, after the stream. See, I know what you mean. I know what you meant to say there. So I get what your logic is. So RKA, keep promoting it. Keep putting it out there. Because I'm the only one doing this right now. In the entire globe. 8 billion people on this planet. I'm the only person that has a show that's promoting RKA. I'm the only person out here promoting it. All right, that's good. Okay, so that's older than you. Wow. Okay. Now they're going back and forth about age and alcohol. Um, Chelsea, you still in the building, girl? You still riding with me? I know you've been quiet. You're looking at them going back and forth at each other like some big apes in the jungle. But are you still riding with me? You still rolling? I'm coming up on the hour, so I'm about to get out of here. But thank you. I didn't get anywhere close to meeting the goal, but I'm probably gonna come back, and try and see what I can do about the goal tomorrow. And with all the support and the hate that I get, I appreciate both because it's all motivation and inspiration. The hate motivates, and the good words say are inspiration. Greg Ass says Sky Saunders has to mask up and hit licks around town. Yeah, you'll see me on the you'll see me like the manhunt. They caught the Cavalantes or I can't pronounce his name, but they caught him. They got him. So I guess I gotta rob somebody and then go to jail and then break out and have people look for me for 13 days. something like that. Okay, you're here, Chelsea. Well, if you if you if you, I will switch on you in 2 seconds, buddy. As you should. Somebody that does something stupid like that, they need to get snitched on. Well, it's over the hour mark. I'm not getting close to anywhere with my cash apps. So I appreciate Greg, Richard, uh, who else is on here? Greg, Richard, uh, saving the best for last, by the way. Oh yeah, Champ Fisk, Greg, S, Richard, James, and of course the lovely lady Chelsea with her stars on. I guess that's how you pronounce that. Just tell me how you pronounce it. Is it Chelsea with her stars on? Are you a major general or is that right? Did I say your name correctly? I just want to make sure I get it correct, Chelsea. All right, I'm gonna give her another, 10, 20 seconds. Chelsea with her bonnet on. All right. All right. So she's not responding. Hey, thank you. Okay, here we go. Her glasses, because I can see my future better. Ho! Nice one. Okay, I couldn't see. Oh, I see them now. Okay, I thought those were stars. Her glasses on. Okay, because I have a black screen. Okay, her glasses on because I can see my future better now. Well, I want to see your future better tomorrow when you get paid for that Social Security check. All right. Thank you very much for rolling with me. Thank you, Richard James. Thank you, Greg S. Thank you, uh, Fit. What is it? Fisk? What's his name? I can't remember his name. Camp Fisk. All you have contributed and made my life better. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.